I'm a computer engineer by background. So did my bachelor's in engineering from India, back in Bangalore. Worked with Capgemini for 3 years as a kind of computer engineer doing development work. I had always an interest in really trying to understand how to problem solve for business using technology. So, even as a kind of developer in my early days, I was very, very curious about what is this code actually doing? What is this application actually doing? And I remember countless long sessions with our business analysts in the team and people who could give me that additional context. So anyway, 3 years later, I decided to pursue my master's in the UK. So I did my university with Strathclyde University in Glasgow, where I studied a kind of a management degree. So it was MSc in Business and Management, kind of a 1-year course. And subsequently, I joined RBS, Royal Bank of Scotland, which is kind of one of the larger banks out here. And it was peak in the kind of financial crisis. So it was a very risky move. But I mean, that's really what I am. I mean, I like to take calculated risks and jump at the opportunity. And I think that's been kind of the primary driver behind me, because I'm always looking for new challenges and how to drive myself. So yeah, it turned out well. Again, with RBS, I joined their technology graduate program but very quickly, within kind of 6 months of my time in that program, I did a secondment with their strategy and architecture team, which was actually considered outside of the program, but I made my kind of connections and I secured that role. And the team really liked my work and my approach and my thinking and what I brought to the table. I was the youngest team member, in basically the average age in that team was 45 or 50. So very, very senior people, right. Very much experienced in the bank. They knew in and out about RBS and technology and what they do. And it was really, really great working with them for the kind of 3 months. And they actually offered me a full-time role. So I dropped out of the technology graduate program. I became a full-time team member in the strategy and architecture team, one of the first. That created the foundation of what I like my core skill set is. I'm an enterprise architect and somebody who kind of understands business and technology and try to align the two. And so being with that team for about kind of 2 years, I was headhunted by PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, in a similar role, so as a management consultant, but in their enterprise architecture team. Which again, so this was back in 2014 when I joined. In 6 months' time, the leader of that team left. Wow. And there was a big vacuum, and there was a restructuring in PwC, and basically the whole enterprise architecture team was sort of disbanded, and many people left or otherwise were kind of consumed in different parts of the company. So for a period of 2-3 years, I was doing different roles. And one of them was doing M&A. So worked quite a lot in mergers and acquisition with our deals team. And I basically acted as a technology consultant and the architect who would be able to understand synergies and between kind of new acquisitions, or help with integration strategy, or even carve out strategy.